Hi, my name is Seth Holland. I'm a lawyer with Williams HR Law. The frequently asked question I'll be answering in this video is what evidence is appropriate in the circumstances to support an Ontario employee's COVID-19 related leave, and can you ever ask for a medical note during the pandemic? The Ontario government recently released two new COVID-19 related leaves through an amendment to the Employment Standards Act, the Declared Emergency Leave and the Infectious Disease Emergency Leave. Please see my video on the COVID-19 related leaves in Ontario for the specific requirements of these leaves. Now, under the legislation, employers cannot ask for a doctor's note to support an employee's entitlement to leave under the Infectious Disease Emergency Leave. This includes situations where the employee can't work, is in quarantine, or is caring for a family member, such as a parent, sibling, or child, because of COVID-19. Now, while there's no rule prohibiting an employer from asking for a doctor's note to support a declared emergency leave, this leave wouldn't apply where the employee or their family member contracts COVID-19. Now, employers are entitled to ask for evidence that is reasonable in the circumstances to support either leave. What constitutes reasonable evidence must be assessed on a case-by-case basis. Employers may be able to identify certain types of evidence that is reasonable in the circumstances, such as a note from a daycare, though the employer may not need this given that all daycares are closed except for those providing essential services at this time. Practically speaking, there are very limited circumstances where evidence other than a doctor's note will suffice. Given the reality of the pandemic, employers will need to accept employees' requests for leave in good faith and maintain communication with the employees throughout the leave to determine when circumstances have changed. You should note that while employers can't ask an employee for a doctor's note to support a COVID-19 related leave, they may ask for a doctor's note confirming that the employee is fit to return to work following the COVID-19 related leave. However, employers should only ask for these notes when necessary to comply with their health and safety or human rights obligations. That said, employers should also consider the reality of the pandemic and the practical limitations of obtaining a doctor's note given the demands faced by health providers at this time. I hope you found this video helpful along with the other resources on our site. Keep well and safe.